Right now, the largest social experiment in the history of Codeforces is taking place, involving and people. They are required to form a team of 2-3 people, after which each team chose 1 or 2 citizens to participate in the social experiment. The organizers of the social experiments wants to know that what the possible difference is the number of people in the citizens could be. Find the minimum possible difference. Okay, their team of 2-3, after which each team choose 1 of 2 citizens to participate in the social experiment. Okay, যদি আমাকে n দেয়, if 2, 3 and 1, the organizer of the social experiment wants to know what the possible difference in the number of people in the citizens could be. Find the minimum possible difference. Okay, minimum possible difference. Okay, for 5, that there can be 2 there can be 2 3. Okay, answer can be 1 or 3. Okay, makes sense. Okay, if the value is greater than or equal to 5, yeah, it asks for the difference. If n greater than equal to 3 4 5, yeah, 5, couch 1, else couch 0. I guess it should work. There's 2 different. Oh, there's 0 group. Okay, makes sense. If the greater than equal to, what's the minimum difference? It asks for the minimum difference. Minimum will be 0. Okay, if the value is, what can be the n? N can be 2, 3, then 4, 5. They're required to from team of 2-3, after which each team chose to. I'm confused about 4. Is it allowed to do 3 and 1 just discard? I don't think so, but so if the value is 2, answer is 2. If the value is 3, answer is 3. If the value is 4, answer is 0. If the value is 5, answer is 1. If the value is 6, answer is 0. If the value is 7, also 0. It goes. Okay, if n equal to 2, for 2 2 3 4 3 5 4 1 4 4 2. I guess that's correct. The question is a little bit confusing, I was gonna say. Confusing to think, at least. Yeah. Vedic hourglass measures as minutes. He flips it over, and the time starts. Every k minutes, Vedic will flip. Okay, as minute, k minute. Okay, k minute flip. Vedic will Vadim will flip the hourglass again. He will do this even if the sand is still falling after, also if the sand has already finished falling but there are still some minutes left. Vadim will wait for the required time and only then flip the hourglass. Each flip is done instantly. However, Vadim needs to leave for care errands in m minutes, and he will stop flipping the hourglass. If Eric needs to flip the hourglass in the last minute, he will do so. Determine how many minutes the sand will continue to fall after Vedic leaves. Okay, is it still in query? Wrong. Wow. Right now large history in and people they are required to from team of 2-3 people, after which each team chooses one of two citizens to participate in the social experiment. One of two citizens chooses one of two citizens to participate in the experiment, which after which each team chooses one of two citizens to participate in the social experiment. The organizer of the social experiment wants to know what the possible difference in the number of people in the cities could be. Find the minimum possible difference. They are required to 2-3 people, after which each team chooses one or two civilizations to be civilizations to participate in the social experiments. Civilization to participate in the social experiments. And people they are required to find from a team of 2-3 people, after which each team chooses one of two civilizations to participate. Okay, the organization of the social experiment. Okay, what's the minimum difference? Okay, what's the minimum difference? So let's have a value something like 6. If I can divide it into 2, then the value is 0. If I can't divide it into 2, then the value is 1. Okay, yeah, then the value is 1. And if the value is too small, something like 2, 3, yeah, 2, 3, yeah, makes sense. Actually misunderstood the question. If n equal to 2 and less than equal to 3, else see out and mod 2. Okay, Also his sands is already finished falling. Okay. Do the even if the sands fall also, the sands already but there are still some minutes left, very good for the recommended. Okay, have a waiting needs to leave in minutes, and he will stop flipping the hourglass. Determine how many minutes the sand will continue to fall after very clips. Okay, each test. Okay, so it's given me skm. Skm, what's the s as the how many time it takes to how many time it takes to empty the hourglass. K is the time. What's the k? Every k minute. Okay, and last one is m, is the time of end time actually. Okay, so every 8 8 8 8 8 8 12 8 8 12, so every 8 minutes, so as hours measures as minutes, hourglass measures as minutes. Okay. In the faster way to flip the hourglass, just at the sand stop falling, then 4 minute passes where it leaves 4 minute will remain. In the first case, where will flip the hourglass just as the sand stop falling, then 4 minute passes. Why 4 minute passes? It said 8 every k minutes. skm, yeah. Answer is 4. The first variable will flip the hourglass just as the sun stop falling, then 4 minute passes where it leaves, and 4 minute will remain in 8 8 8 plus 8 12, no, 16. Yeah, okay, makes sense. 4 minute. Okay, and then for 5 it's 5 10 17, so okay, every 10th minute. Okay, it has 5 minutes. 5, it just empties out, so answer is still 5. If that's smaller, if that's larger, what will gonna happen? That's the main question. For 16, okay, 16 7 7. Okay, let's ignore the 7 for now. For 16, if they flip, it will remain 17 minus 6, 17 minus 6, that's 11 minutes at the first step. In the second step, it has to actually not remain, it will actually remain 11 minutes, 6 minutes, those 6 minutes will fall again. Okay, so this 6 minute will fall again. Okay, the pattern is something like 7 minutes. 7 minutes will fall again. So v, total v, then v minus k, then again v, then v minus k. It just goes on something like that, I guess. Is there a good example? it looks like 1. For 12 to 3 isn't a good example. Okay, so for 12 it's v, then from this point it's v minus 2, no, it's k, it's 2 minutes. Okay, then from there 1, yeah, makes sense. It was something like vk. So at the how many time I can do, I have to find that long s comma k comma m. How many number I can do, m divided by k time. Okay, so if the value is even, if num equal to 0, then I'll have remaining time something like k. So t equal to, let's say, s, and let's say t equal to k. Okay, then cout cout m minus num into k. No, it's just t. It remains, okay, it doesn't, okay, it's not that simple. It's the remaining one. So the value is zero comma, those are the extra time. Okay, so t minus this much. T minus m minus what's the problem? What's the problem with ABS? Oh, okay, 4 0, it's giving me 11, 16, 145. Okay, so why that's the case? Cout v. Okay, 4 makes sense. 2, 5 minus remaining value is something like 7. Yeah, 2 makes sense. Then this one is 11. Isn't it even? Ooh, I was wrong. Now it's giving me 3. That's 4. Why it's giving me 3? That's a odd value. Yeah, 1. For 1 I get if k greater than s, t equal to k, so t equal to s. Okay, that one got AC. Huge pile. Okay. Andrea has a huge pile of N apples. He can divide the pile of uh, pile into 2 small piles. If there are X apple in the pile, he will go get pile with X by 2 and X by 2 pile. This device takes Andrea 1 minute. Okay, Andrea wants to eat K apple, but he doesn't want to count them at all. That is why he wants to obtain a pile that contain exactly K apple. Determine whether it is possible to achieve this by performing pile division. If it is possible, find the minimum possible time for Andrea to obtain a pile with exactly K apple. Okay. Okay. That's the N and K for 10 and 3. This kind of question I normally think thinking reverse is the best option. Okay, for 3 I have 2 options. I can have the previous value can be 2 options. One is 3 plus 2 5 or 3 plus 2 6. Value of N, K is K can be high, that's not a problem. Well, N also can be very high, but okay, let's see. For 6 and 5 it can be 10, that's the answer. And for 6 it can be 12 and 13. I think this is a good kind of way. Let's see. It's a recursive way of thinking, but I'm not sure it will gonna give me TLD or something. Num. 2 into num plus 1. I guess that should work. If the complexity is really high for sure, so let's see. What it wants. Oh, it needs the minimum number of operation. Okay. I surely need a DP. I can't do it this way. I think there should be some better way of doing it. Okay. From 3. I have to get to some value. Okay. That's the path I'm taking. 3, 5, 10. Half of something, let's say n is 11, so obviously that's half is 5, and that's half is 2. If okay, it could have been 4 or something. Okay, let's do a DP. Let's do blindly. Okay, today my brain isn't braining. And so let's make it to 0, 1, 5. Let's put 5. Answer equal to 118. Answer equal to minimum of answer comma answer comma it should get a +1. Yeah, looks good. +1. TP num equal to, and so I have to use a map because obviously it's not a continuous value or something. Return TP num. If there is no way, what will it do? If there is no way, it will return 1 yeah. let's see out TPP okay. Got a huge TRD. Okay, I have N and K. Let's remove it for now. Oh, yeah, that's right. If num equal to 0, return equal to 1, return 0. Makes sense. Greater than, return a huge value. Answer equal to minimum of answer comma TP 2 into num plus 1 for the operation. Answer TP to num plus 1 plus 1. Yes, correct. 5 plus y plus 2. See out num. Three, 6, 12. From 3. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't goes there. I was from 10. It divides into 2. 5, 5. From 5, it can divide into 3 too. Yeah, that's correct. From 3, I'm doing. Oh. That was wrong. Now it's showing answer is 0. Six. Oh, I didn't put a plus one here. Yeah, that's correct. Now why it's too slow? That is the main question. Yeah, this value to 1. Is there any better way? That's looking like at max I have to do 30 or 60 operation. Okay, and both are 10 to the 9. To minimize our value. Let's take example 21. I want to make it 4. So it's even and that's the odd. I'll obviously have to split it into 2. Ten and 11, it goes split it Okay, I'm just doing a brute force actually. um so that's not right. The answer is minus. Okay, so 5 and okay, 5 and 5, there's 6 and 5. From here there's the same stuff, same stuff. Okay, I think I should go from the top. It's all the same stuff actually. Now I'm gonna go to K return 0. Num by 2 plus 1 comma answer equal to minimum of dpp num plus 1 by 2 plus 1 comma answer return answer. Yeah, let's return answer for now. Looks okay, I guess. Okay, it shouldn't be K, it should be N. It's taking time. K can be, K also can be 1. If that's equal to K, return 0. If num less than equal to K, return 1. What's the problem here? Num plus 1 divided by 2 plus 1. It's the all answer. Okay, makes sense. Yeah. Get a thing equal to 1 if 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 0 minus 1. What? I just received something weird. Ah, there is a possibility I'll gonna get a TLD. So let's go for the next one. Okay, Bob is tired for losing to Alice. I'm also really tired today. Um, uh, and sure he don't lose again. Decided to choose a game in which he is granted to win. Bob has thought of a number from 1 to n which is known that n to the power n equal to 2 to the power d for some non-negative integer d. Initially Alice knows whether the chosen number is even or not. In one move, of course it's a even cos power of 2, or it can be odd for 2 to the power 0. In one move Alice can either have the number or subtract 1. Alice can only have the number if the current number is even. Only Alice takes turn. Okay, after her move Alice receive a response from Bob, either -1, which means the number has become 0 and Alice has won, or a non-negative integer x. If we decided the current number as a, then for x following condition holds. The queue is really large. I'm really not feeling well today. I had a lab final, so had to journey a lot, and Bob is tired for losing to Alice, and he ensure okay Bob has thought of a number 1 to n, whether it is known that n equal to 2 to the power n. Okay, n equal to 2 to the power d. Okay, for some non-negative integer d. Initially Alice knows whether the chosen number even or not. Initially, okay, Alice knows. Okay, in one move Alice can either have the number or subtract -1. Alice can only have the number if the current number is even. Only Alice takes turn. Okay, after her move Alice receive a response from Bob, either -1, which means the number has become 0 and Alice has won, or a non-negative integer x. If we denotes the current number as a, then x, the following condition holds simultaneously. A is divided by 2 to the power x. A is not divided by 2 to the power x plus 1. A is divisible by, for example, if a equal to 5, then x equal to 0. Since 5 is divisible by 2 to the power 0 and not divisible by 2 to the power 1, and if a equal to 12, then x equal to 2. Since if it can be shown that an integer a greater than exists, unique search, Bob is still afraid that Alice will win, so the game will have no more than k moves. Additionally, Bob wants to maximize his chance of winning, so I'm getting confused. Wow. After her move, Alice received a response from Bob, either -1, which means the number has become 0 and Alice has won, or a non-negative integer x if we denotes the current number as a. Then for x, the following condition holds simultaneously: a is divided by 2 to the power x, divisible by a is divisible by 2 to the power x, a is not divisible by 2 to the power x plus 1. For example, if a equal to 5, then x equal to 0. X equal to 0, since x is divisible by 2 to the power 0, since 5 is divisible by 2 to the power 0, okay, and not divisible by 2 to the power 1, 2. And if a equal to 12, then x equal to 2, since 12 is divisible to the 4, not divisible by 2 to the power 8. Okay, it can be shown the following: for any integer a greater than 0, there exists a unique such x. Bob is still afraid that Alice will win, so the game will have no more than k moves. Additionally, Bob wants to maximize his chance to win, so she wants to play as many games as possible. Given n and k, calculate the number of initial number from 1 to n such that Alice plays optimally cannot win in no matter than k moves. And k. N and k. In the first sample, a equal to 2, a equal to 3, and a equal to 4 are suitable because for a equal to 1 can be reach 0 in one operation, which for the other value can shown that least 2 operations are required. I'm not getting the question. Accepted. Nice. In one move, Alice can either have the number or subtract 1. Okay. Alice can only have the number if the current number is even. Alice can only have the number if the current number is even. Only Alice takes turn. After her move, Alice receives a response from Bob, either -1, which means the number has become 0, and Alice has on, or a non-negative integer x if we denotes the current number as a, then x, the following condition holds simultaneously: a is divisible by 2 to the power x, not divisible by something. For example, a equal to 5, got it. Bob is still afraid that Alice will win, so the game will have no more than k moves. Additionally, Bob wants to maximize his chance of winning, so he wants to play as many games as possible. Given n and k, calculate the number of initial number from 1 to n such that Alice plays optimally cannot win. Okay. So it needs any optimal value between number of optimal value between 1 to n. It's again 10 to the power 9. Okay. Why those are optimal? 1 to 4 equal to something is suitable because for equal to 1 can reach 0 in one operation, which for the other value it can be shown that at least 2 operations are required. In the second sample, 4 2. Answer is 2. 3 4 are suitable. Is there any good example? 16, that is 4. 6th, in the 5th. 16 is, what's the operation? A is divisible by 2 to the power x. After her move, in one move, Alice can either have the number or subtract 1. Have the number of subtract 1. Alice can only have the number if the current number is even. Only Alice takes turn. After her move, Alice receives a response from Bob, either -1. 4 5 16. She can know the value. If she can know the value, what will she do? Let's read the whole question again. Bob has thought for 1 2 and something, some non-negative integer t. Initially, Alice knows whether the chosen number is even or not. Okay, in one move, Alice can either have the number or subtract 1. Alice can only have the number if the current number is even. What does it mean by have? Alice can only have the number if the current number is even. Only Alice takes turn. After her move, Alice receives a response from Bob, either -1, which means the number has become 0, and Alice own a non-negative integer x if we denote the current number as a. Then for x, following condition holds. Own, it's a Bob's response. He gives her x, denotes the number of okay, for example, if a equal to 5, then x equal to 0. Bob is still afraid that Alice will win, so the game, no matter k moves. Initially, Bob wants to maximize her subtract 1. 16. Just minusing 1 from the number, it will never reach 0. It's not that simple, because I'm not. First value 1, then 2 4 8 16. So 1 2 3 4 5, that's 4 values. I'm not getting the question. That's the most frustrating thing. In one move, Alice can either have the number or subtract 1. What does have mean? Is have means she won the game. Alice can only have the number if the current number is even. Only Alice takes turn. After her move, Alice receives a response from Bob, either -1, which means the number has become 0, and Alice has won, or a non-negative integer x, if we denote the current number as a, from then for x the following condition holds simultaneously: a is divided by 2 to the power x and not divisible by, yeah. For example, I don't have to read it again. Bob is still afraid. Same stuff again and again. Bob is tired of losing. Bob has thought of a number from 1 to n, which is known that n equal to 2 to the power d for some non-negative d. Initially, Alice knows whether the chosen number is even or not. Okay. In one move, Alice can either have the number or subtract -1. Have the number. What? Have the number. What does it means, have the number? Knows the number or something else? Have the number or subtract 1. Alice can only have the number if the current number is even. Okay. Only Alice takes turns. Okay. After her move, Alice receives a response from Bob, either -1, which means the number has become 0 and Alice has won, or a non-negative integer x, if we denote the current number as a, then the x is the following condition has holds simultaneously: a is divided by that, not divided by that, divisible by that. Okay, for example, it can be shown that, yeah, Bob is still afraid, so the game will have no more than k moves. Additionally, Bob wants to maximize her chances of winning, so he wants to play as many games as possible. Given n and k, calculate the number of initial number from 1 to n such that Alice playing optimally cannot win no matter that k moves. From whole this question, I can understand one thing: she can just know the value or do a -1, and Bob just gives her a value like x, was just between the power of in the less than 1, the range of the power of value, or at the point. And Alice wins if the value becomes 0. For 4, 1 2 3 4. For 1, it's obviously it's not viable. For 2, in the second sample, a equal to 3, equal to 4 are suitable because a equal to 2, for a equal to 2, Alice can win 2 operation. Yeah, if I'm doing -1 again and again, then obvious. For 16, I'll ignore the first 5 values. Then I'm not getting 4 as an answer, so it's something else. I'm not getting the question. Now I've started to hate the problem setter. We call an array of numbers k exquisite if it has at least 2 elements and any 2 adjacent number differed by at least k. Okay, you are given a permutation of length and for each k, for each from 1 to n minus 1, uh, and for each k, from 1 to n minus 1, find the number of k equist array. A sub array x. Oh, okay. Exquisite array, sub array. Okay, it has no. We call an array of number k exquisite if it has at least two elements and any two adjacent number differed by at least k. Okay, you are given a permutation of length and for each k from 1 to n minus 1, find the number of k exquisite sub array. Okay, 5 1 4 2 3. The answer is from at least 1. How many sub array? Okay, there is total n square sub array. So from on, there is not n square sub array, there is some less. From 1 2 3 4. Okay, 4 3 2 1 0. So 3 6, yeah, 10 makes sense. For this value 6. Okay, the question is difference 2, difference 2, difference 2, yeah, 2, difference 1, so it's removed. Okay, I got it. The question is clear. At least it's not like problem D. I was really confused about that. So what can I do? Obviously it's some kind of algorithm question. The distance is 4, maybe 2-pointer or something. The distance is 3, the distance is exactly 2, the distance is 1. Okay, so from this value, for up to this part, I can have 4. I can put value at 1 2 3 4. Okay, for this value 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4, yeah. For the first value, I can put value up to this position. Okay, for the next one, for the next value, I can put value up to this position. For the next one, I can put value up to this position. For that one, I can put this. So answer should be, I'm guessing total answer will be 4. So adding 4 at a moment, 4 total sub, it's total sub array, and it's 25. Yeah, okay, okay, that's not the way. For size 2, 3, 2, 1. Let's take another example. 3, 1, 6, 2, 4, 5. Okay, so the difference is 2, 5, 4, 2, 1. So this position is always true for every single one. 1. For the second position, it will be false for only if some value is together something like 4, 5. Okay, something is like 4, 5, then it's a false. And the third condition is only false. It's only false when the value is less than that part. Okay, I think I got the answer. At least have a insight how it might work. Two, difference is 5, difference is 4, difference 2, difference 1. Okay, contribution of this value is actually 0. Contribution of this value is it goes like boom, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, its contribution is 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Is it 0? Yeah, 0. So value should be shifted, I guess. So for 1, the answer is all okay. For 2, I'll remove any value less than difference less than 1. So this contribution is removed. Yeah, I think that's the way of solving it. So let's see a good example. 3, 1, 2, 4. The difference is 2, 1, 2. Okay, the contribution is 3, 2, 1, 0. So for 1, one answer is of course 3, 3 to 1. Sum is 6. For 2, I have to remove this contribution. For this one, every single one is getting removed. So not every single one is getting removed. For this one, the survey is getting shorter. Nah. For 2 is 2. How 2 is 2? It's getting divided actually. This one and this one. That's how I'm getting 2. It's getting divided. Okay, it gets a division, so one portion, answer is 1 and 0, 1 and 0, so that's why 2. um, for 3, I'm removing this one, so that's the portion, that's the portion, that's the portion, that's the portion, every single one is different portion, so that's why the answer is 0. That's all. So how will I do it? At first I'm dividing like this, it's already divided. Then I'll go to 2, every single 2 I'll divide them. Yeah, makes sense. I'll actually do it in the code, that's the main thing. 1286. Wow, it feels like I'm the only one who didn't understand the question. Okay, so yeah, it's like dividing the array. I have 4, so that's 4, and will is dividing at 0.2, so it will divide 2, 2. Okay, but it has so many components. I cannot pass at time. Difference is 1. Difference is 1, so difference is 1, so it is 2. Difference is 2, difference is 2, so it will getting removed at position 1. No. First position 1 at 2. First position 1 at 2. There is no position, so 0 remove. Then first position 1 at 2. So 2, 2, 2 division. Then 2 at 3. 2 at 3. So 3 at in some division from here, so 3, so 1 1 1 1. put it infinity. Then there is another 2, so 1 1. 2 2, so 0 2 2, at 2, at first at 2, then nothing else. Then I'll go to 2 at first at position 1, so 1, and the first division value, that's 1, so 1. Then 2 again at 3, where's the closest one? Okay, I think I should do them in range kind of stuff. Max range, I guess. Max range I can do standing. $2,000. It's weirdly good. It shouldn't be that high for div 3. It will go down for sure. So will the dividing the range in this way will work? Let's see, 5 1 4 2 3, so difference is 4, difference is 3, difference 2, difference 1. Okay, so for 1 2 3 4, for 1 answer is it will not gonna divide, so range is 1 2 3 4 5, 1 to 5. Okay, then for 2 it will find any difference of 1 and divide it, so it's getting divided at position 1 2 3 4 5, position 5, so it's getting 1 4, and it's finding the previous and 5 5. Then for 3 I'm removing 2, that's the first 2. This one, no, it's not the 2, it's 2, there's a 2, so this one. So I'm getting the closest range for 4, so there's the 4, so it will be gonna be something like 1 3 and 4 4. 1 3 4 4. 5 5 is still 5 5 is not viable actually. Yeah, let's see. Then for this value I'll divide in 3, so dividing 3 is, it will gonna see the previous 3, so 1 2 3 3. Okay, those are all the range. For 1 to 5 it will give me the whole range, so total 5 values. The answer is 10. For the first one, total 4 values and 5, that's 1, so 4 plus 3 plus 2, 6, oh sorry, 5 plus 4, that's 9. It shouldn't be 9. 1 to 4 for 2. Okay. It should be a minus 1. So 3 plus 2. Uh, 1, 2, 3. Total 6. Yeah. Then in here, I'll get something like 1, 3. So 1 plus 2. Yeah, 1 plus 2, that's 3. And here I got 1, 2. So that's a 1. The answer does matches. So I have to find the value in range. I have to find the range actually. Those ranges also carrying. Only this range is getting divided. Four. Okay. 'Let's do a one indexing. One to five. Hmm. I'll find total equal to is I'll find the range. To find the range. Find lower bound. I've forgotten something. Not interested. Let's read Codeforces blog. Upper bound returns the initial point to the element just greater than the given number. Okay, returns the initial to element greater than or equal to the given number. Okay, so I need a lower bound. Can't I? Okay, it's a pointer. Okay, so I have to divide the range. So st dot erase it, then st dot insert current flag. Okay, I have to update some values before it. Flag if v greater than vv greater than equal to greater than 1, then flag vv minus 1 equal to flag vv. Okay, and flag vv equal to v, yeah, it should be v. Also insert vv minus 1. Here's insert. Actually, yeah, I don't have to erase that. So the range is divided into two. For that reason, um, old equal to is VV minus flag VV old equal to the count into count minus 1 divided by 2. So total minus equal to old and plus equal to that one. Let's name it old. Why not? Old equal to is VV minus 1 minus flag VV minus 1. Old into old minus 1 divided by 2. Yeah, that should be all, I guess. And for the next part, it should be old equal to V minus, let's read it, V minus flag V and total plus equal to old into old minus 1 divided by 2. Okay, looks good. See out dot. Let's give a try. There obviously is some wrong answer, yeah. So let's do some debugging. Cout V let's cout after that. Cout flag VV minus 1 space VV handle cout flag VV space VV. Looks nice. Okay, 10.15. At first it gets let's see which one. Let's stop printing this one. Okay, 1.5. At first it gets 1.5. It divides the range in 1.5. Let's rewrite this example. 5 1 4 2 3 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, so it's divides 1 to 5. It divides. For 0 1, okay, for 0 1 no change. For 2 it means difference of 3. What's the difference? Difference is 4, difference 3, difference 2, difference 1. It divides 1 5 and 5 5. Why 1 5? What I'm doing VV. Insert VV minus 1. Why it's 5? One, two, three, four, 5. Five. Oh, V minus 1. Okay, it gets divides into this part, so 1 4 and this part 1 5. Makes sense. Okay, for 1, yeah, for 2 it gets 1 3. For 2 it gets 1 3. For 2, yeah, 1 3 and 4 4. For 3 it gets 1 2, yeah, and 3 3. For 1, okay, it's some problem with the calculation, I guess. Ouch, old. Okay. Let's put a comment. Okay, total answer is 10 at the beginning. So at first I'm dividing into these chunks. For these chunks, I'm removing the value of old. Old is the count. It should be +1 actually. Or let's see. Yeah, 10. Let's remove the whole stuff because it got 5. Then doing 1 4. 1 4 it got 3. 1 4 it got 3. 3 how 3. 1 2 3. Why it got 3? For 1 4, why it got 3? 1 minus 4. Oh, I'm printing old. There's old equal to actually the total value. I'm doing something like that. Yeah, I think it should be okay now. once. Let's see what goes. uh 3 1 6. There's still some problem. 3 0. 3 3 2 1. Difference is 1 1. Okay, 3 2 divide. Okay, okay. For 0 nothing. For 1 I get why it's printing 3. Okay, it's the answer. Okay, makes sense. For 1 I got 3. It's the total range. 1 2 3. From 3 I got 1 2 1 2. Should get something like 1 2. Then 2 2. 1 2. That's the problem. I'm getting 1 2. It should be 1 1 and it should be 1 1. I'm getting 3 at first. V equal to not V. I want to see the V. V equal to 2, V equal to 3. Makes sense. So working fine. So for 3 I got the end point. So I got 1 2. Ooh. Okay. I should be dividing something like v minus 1 to yeah, it should be something like v minus 1 should be v minus 1, v minus 1, v minus 1, so on, and it should also be v minus 1, v minus 1. Now it looks good. 1 1 2 3, yeah, then at that 1 2 3. Now the end looks good. Might need to do some more calculation. Three answer 5. Okay, let's do the whole stuff again. Let's remove the calculation part just. Okay, if that's true, I'm just doing that and that. Otherwise flag equal to v, just redirecting. Yeah, looks good. So all equal to is difference from those two, vv minus flag vv into then new equal to is new equal to is new value, or it should be changed. No, it's okay. New should be v minus, let's make d equal to v minus flag v minus 1 minus flag v minus 1. That's the difference. So t into t minus 1 divided by 2, total plus equal to new long new equal to same stuff, d equal to vv minus flag vv new equal to t into t minus 1 divided by 2, total plus equal to new. Three 2 still giving me 2. 10 7. Let's see. Oh, it had a plus 1. Something like, let's say 1 4. I'm doing a so it's 3. Let's say that's correct or not, just see that, but 10. So first is 8. It's getting 1 5, so it's 4 into 4. Okay, 4 into 4, it should get, let's do +1, I guess. If the value is difference is 0, 1 minus 1, yeah, +1 +1, passed. I'm hoping it will gonna get accepted. I hope please don't get wa. Okay, it will not get wa. Dashboard, only 17. Nice. So I'm still at 2000. So let's try to understand problem D again. Let's see, can I at least understand the question. Only 21 minutes left, so most probably I will not be able to solve it. Bob tried to +28, wow, but in 20 minutes anything can change, so let's try D. Or else should I, no, I shouldn't CF. Okay, Bob is tired of losing to Ellis. To ensure he doesn't lose again, decided to choose a game to number 1 to n, whether it is known that n equal to 2 to the power d. For non-negative integer d, initially it is know whether the chosen number is even or not. In one move, Alice can either have the number or subtract 1. Alice can only have the number if the current number is even. Only Alice takes turn. After her move, Alice receives a response from Bob, either -1, which means the number has become 0, and Alice has won, or a non-negative integer x. If we denote the current number as a, then for if we denote the current number as a, then for x the following condition holds simultaneously: a is divided by 2 to the power x, a is not divided by 2 to the power x. I'm fully confused about this question. Bob is still afraid that Alice will win, so the game will have no more than k moves. Additionally, Bob wants to maximize her chance to winning, so he wants to play as many games as possible given an this question is hopeless. I just can't understand the question actually. Question D is weird to understand. Should I give a try for app? Let's at least read it. You are given a rooted tree with n vertex. The vertex of the tree a number with 1 to n. The root of the tree is vertex 1 in each left leaf. On the tree there grows one cherry. You want to collect all cherries, and to do this you perform the following action several times. You choose any vertex of the tree V, including the root of the leaf, root or a leaf, and shake it. After that, cherries fall from all the leaves that are descendants of V. If V is itself is leaf, then cherry falls from it. If cherry has already fallen from any leaf before, the tree will beak. The tree will beak, so a sweet situation must be avoided. A break, okay. According to an ancient legend of the cherry or curse, the number of vertices you shake should be multiple of 3. It is possible to collect all the cherry in this way. Okay. In each leaf of the tree there grows one cherry. You want to collect all of the cherries, and to do this you perform the following action several times. You choose any vertex of the tree, vertex, okay, shake it. After that, cherry falls from all the leaves that are uh, descendants I think child descendants of the V. If cherries has already fallen from leaf before, the tree will break, so such situation must be avoided. According to an ancient legend of the cherry, the number of vertex should be shaken multiple of 3. Okay. Is it possible? Okay, got the point. Let's draw a tree. I think this question might be easy, but sadly I don't have enough time. Okay, multiple of 3, so 3, 6, 9, something like that, so it's obviously possible. Then next, this one, where's 1? That's the one. It's the test case, last test case also, yes. 1, 2, 3, yeah. So eventually I'm dividing the work into multiple of 3s. Let's say I have a tree something like this. Okay. If that happens, moving in one isn't, so I have to divide it into at least, dividing into 6 is same as dividing into 3 actually. No, it's not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 5 different subtree. So I will try to make it one more. somewhere. Should I pick some number or something? Um, 1 1 2 1 1 1 2 1 yeah 2 1, and those all of the sums. So 1 2 3 4 5. I can extend in this position. Okay. Actually, I shouldn't do this. I should do something like number of paths, different path. Okay, so in here I have one path, in here I have two path, in here I have two, I have one, I have one. So eventually number of path is 1 1 2 2 1. Okay, so I can somehow divide them into this kind of states. So if I want to make it 3, it's not possible. It's not that easy. I want to divide it into a multiple of 3's. 3 6 9 12, something like that. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Best case is doing them separately. After that, if that's not possible, I have to decrease. Here is 2. I can do 2 at once. I think I got it. 2 2 1 1. Yeah, if I can do 2, it means I think I got the answer. Bro. Okay, input is done. After that, I just have to count the sub tree. Count If it can't visit anymore, um, I need to put on the leaf, put one on the leaf node. Okay, let's do something like if pair of I dot size equal to 1 and I not equal to 1. Let's start from 2. Also, I can be a leaf node. N is at least 2. Yeah, I cannot be leaf node. Of I dot size why ARF is giving problem. Count I equal to 1. Else, yeah, okay. Count 1 equal to 0. Okay, that should be good enough. If that happens, if df is something, then count I plus equal to count v. Okay, so total number 303. Okay, if dear let's make a set long st dot insert count if okay equal to total mod 3 equal to 0 for auto. How much time I have? 4 minutes for auto vst. Also no, if long value equal to total minus st. There can be also a possible way to sum of multiple values, so it will gonna get 1 for 100% sure. Yeah, it will gonna get 1. If val mod 3 equal to 0, okay, go 1. If okay, cout yes, okay, I have a mistake. Else cout it should be b minus 1 actually. Whoa. Why it's 0? I haven't clear. 2, it's giving me yes. Okay, 2 1 0, and well not equal to 0. I'm damn sure my submission will gonna get wow, but at least I'm gonna do a summation, because there can be a possible way, something like sum of multiple nodes. So obviously that will give me a wow. Yeah, multiple different nodes from different paths. Wow, that was normal. Outstanding. I might get some plus. Okay, bye bye guys.